Title 42 allowed the U.S. to immediately expel asylum seekers. The policy expires tonight to be replaced with new but rather confusing rules from the Biden administration. That confusion, along with a lot of misinformation, has led to growing and restless crowds at the border. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has been following the developments today. Alex.
Hi, guys. And at a news conference today, the Homeland Secretary said that he hopes that new restrictions that are being put into place will stop migrants from crossing over the southern border illegally and rather encourage them to use this new asylum-seeking process to get into the country legally. Now, meanwhile, the regional director of Texas DPS tells me that troopers are set up along the border, and he says that they are prepared for possible civil unrest. The crowd of migrants at the southern border is growing by the thousands, with Title 42 set to expire tonight at midnight. The state deploying Texas National Guard soldiers and DPS troopers to help with security.
We're preparing for the worst, we're ready for the worst, and we're going to carry on from there.
Title 42 used coronavirus restrictions on asylum that allowed the U.S. to quickly expel migrants at the U.S. Mexico border for the last 3 years. As the policy expires, the Biden administration is putting new restrictions into place to try to stop migrants from crossing illegally and encourage them instead to apply for asylum online through a new process.
To those who do not use our available lawful pathways, we will deliver tougher consequences using our immigration law authorities.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says migrants who do not follow the new process will be immediately expelled and subject to at least a 5-year ban on re-entry into the U.S. and can face criminal prosecution if they attempt to cross again.
I want to be very clear. Our borders are not open.
Border Patrol stations are meant to house migrants temporarily and don't have capacity to hold the volume of people coming in. Some stations are already too crowded. As a result, agents were told to begin releasing migrants into the U.S. with instructions to appear at an immigration office within 60 days.
LULAC is wanting to work to make sure that we have a guest worker program to allow immigrants from these countries as well as Mexico to come in and do the work on a temporary basis.
There'll be a lot of issues.
We talked with constitutional law attorney David Cole about the legal fallout from the end of Title 42. The Biden administration is now turning away anyone seeking asylum who didn't first seek protection in a country they traveled through or first applied online. For many, that would mean first applying for asylum in Mexico or other parts of Latin America. This is a version of a Trump administration policy that was overturned by the courts, so it's not clear whether this restriction will hold up. A lawsuit is expected.
Any attempts to streamline one part of this process and make it easier to handle somebody or expedite somebody's case automatically puts somebody else at a disadvantage and, yes, opens that decision up to a potential court challenge.
For now, all eyes and resources, both state and federal, are focused on the southern border.
I believe our ports of entry are probably going to be crowded with migrants trying to come through. Of course, we're preparing for civil unrest.
And as of yesterday afternoon, Border Patrol says that their facilities along the Rio Grande Valley are operating at 140% capacity. Meanwhile, U.S. officials say that they plan to open 100 regional migration hubs across the Western Hemisphere where people can come to seek placement in another country such as Canada or Spain.